We're taking packaging for today's tag. Hi, this is Kelly with Kelly's Creative Dream Studios, and it is Tag Tuesday. Now, excuse me, I was not going to do this video this morning, but I decided I got time to do a quick one. I'm going to do one of the tags on screen, and then I will do the other ones at a later date and have them ready to go in the journal. But we're starting with this packaging from Dollar Tree from purchasing bunting, which is this decorative scallop banner piece that goes like on front decks, railings, that kind of thing. And I have cut this off, I have cut this off, and I've cut this. We're working with 3x5 tags, so I'm using this for part of the tag. So let's get started. Here is my pieces cut from the backing, and because it's not all white, we're going to cover this, but I want to put this on the brown side. So I'm going to do that really quick first. And I've not decided what I want to cover the front with. I thought about napkin, but we've really been doing the napkin a lot. And this is going to be a short video this morning for, you know, my videos are usually short anyway, but today is Bob and I's 42nd wedding anniversary. I have been with my soulmate for actually 43 years, but we didn't get married right away. We waited a whole few months, and then we got married, and we have been married 42 years today. Now, I am going to have to cover this up, and that's fine, because, let's see if this would work. Oh, that'll cover that up. This we can put a decoration over. So we're good. Actually, I think we're going to do this. Because I got that whole piece to work with there too. So, I have these stickers, and I think they'll be perfect over that. So let's go ahead and put this down. And we're going to run it right along there, and I'm just going to go ahead and run a bead of glue over top of this. Now, I'm still working over on my pressing board this week. We have discovered that I have a serious leak over my storage cabinet in the filming corner. So before I put everything back in the filming corner, while the desk and stuff's out of the way, we want to fix that. So I'm going to cover that up just like that. And then I'm going to flip this over and we'll snip this off. So it's not in our way. Whoops, did I miss? Guess I missed. And then for that, I want to cover that up. So let's put, I don't think the rocket will do it. So let's use one of these. I have enough of these to use. So I'm going to put that right there. And we've got a little bit of that showing, but I'm not concerned about that. And then I want to use the bunting as the tag topper, but it's a little wide. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trim the banner part off really quick. And I'm doing this without my cheaters, so we'll see how close I come. Because while I want to use this for the topper, it's not perfect, but it'll get there. I also want to use my tag trimmer, and I thought I brought it with me, but I didn't. Let me grab my tag trimmer. I was going to test the tag trimmer before I came over here. But I think we can take this off at the 3/4 mark, and the banner will be perfect. No, maybe we need to only go 1/4. Half, half. I think the half will do it. So let's nip the half off corner, just like this. Now, this is brown on the back, so I want to go ahead and trim it off too. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to sandwich it. Maybe I do want to take that down a little more. Let's go to the 3/4 and see what happens. I don't think 3/4 is going to be enough. But with these tag trimmers like this, you can keep working your way down till you get the right angle that you want. And these are linked down in my favorite tools down in the description box below. I know what I need. I need it to angle more, so I'm going to do that. And I'm going to angle it off like that using the 1-inch side. And what I've done is I brought this corner even with the border and this top one even with the corner of the tag. And I think that's going to do it. Still not perfect, but I'm okay with it. So what I want to do is I want to take and cut another one of these from scrap cardstock. So I can sandwich it across there. And I'm going to cut this just like this. Trim this around. And this takes just a second. It is still early for me. I was awake at 2 a.m. and I saw the clock at 4 before I finally fell back to sleep, and then I got up at 6. So it's been a long morning. Okay, so that's going to work like that. Now, before I do this, because I had to fussy cut and play with this, I'm going to go ahead and cut the rest of the glue and cut the rest of these tag bases really quick, and then we will put these together. So I'm going to go ahead and get this. Now, we are not doing anything special for our anniversary today. I'm going to work in the office. Bob has a lodge meeting tonight, so he's going to go to his lodge meeting, and I'm going to get some work done. And then we will figure out tomorrow what we want to do. I'm leaning towards staying home because I just really don't want to go out and spend money. We have plenty of food in the refrigerator and the freezer. We love playing board games. We picked up a new one that we really love. It's called Sequence Classic. We'd been playing the Sequence with the dice, but Sequence Classic uses cards. And the board is bigger, and it takes a little bit more. So I'm good for just staying home tomorrow and playing games and eating what we have in the freezer. The only advantage to going out would be neither one of us would have to clean up after dinner. And sometimes, you know, that's the best reason to stay home or to go out is so you don't have to clean up afterwards. But I can make cleanup very minimal, and then we could just stay home and chill. So we'll see. He usually is good about doing what I want to do, so I think that might actually work. Now, because we had to cut these off at an angle, I want to make sure these matched. So I'm going to snip these off, and I don't have to turn anything. I just accept the tag, just like that. So we're going to get these trimmed off. And I wanted to do this before I did anything else like putting the topper on this tag because I didn't want the topper in the way. Okay, so I have those done, and I can move those out of the way and be done with those. Okay, and then this is one we're going to work with. Now we still have this little thing up here to contend with, but I think what I can do is I can run a piece of this underneath there. Now they're not going to match, but I can go ahead because I want to get that, and I think the stars will work. I thought about this star, but I don't think it's wide enough. But I do have 2 of these. Let's carry on the blue under here, I think. Let's carry on the blue. If I can get it off of here and get it started. There we go. And then I'm going to bring this over here. And I'm going to lay that down right there. Whoops. I guess I have to come over a little bit. Figure out where this is going to go. And just lay that down across there. And there we go. Okay, now my glue scissors here. And I'm going to cut that off just a little bit wide because it's not straight and that'll drive me crazy. So I want to pull this up and straighten it out a little bit. And it covers most of that hole, so we're good. Okay, and then this one is going to go right over top of that. Right there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this whole thing with the glue. Now remember, junk journaling, everything doesn't have to be precise. It's, you know, and I think that's one of the things people get away with, is that it doesn't have to be precise, but it should be close, right? Now, I'm going to come back in here and I'm going to snip this off. I got it relatively close with that tag template, but I want to make sure that I don't have any of that hanging over. So I'm just going to do that. Just like that. And then we're going to turn this one over. And we're going to go right across here. I think I'm still in frame. My paper slid, so if I got out of frame, I apologize. When you're not working in your usual spot, it's kind of hard to make sure you got everything going where you want it. Okay, and then we're going to match that up with the curve. And there. Okay, now I'm going to fold this over and I'm going to do this. So I can really burnish that down good, but I don't have to get it on my surface. And that's going to be our tag for this week. Now it's a little crooked. I'm okay with that. I will go back through and I will have 3 more of these made, and we will see the final pieces in the journal flip through, which I'm slowly getting there. Thanks for joining me in the studio today. I hope you like this project. Please remember, like, share, and subscribe. Creative blessings.